before I get into some of these other professors who are spreading this systemic racism, you're an oppressor, you're oppressed nonsense, I want to talk to some of my liberal friends who listen to the Larry Elder Show, and I know you're there. There's been a rise in anti-Asian hate crime, as you know, and much of that has been committed by blacks. We're going to talk to a professor, Asian American professor, who says, well, the reason blacks have been attacking Asians is because of white supremacy. I know. We'll talk about that in a second. She also, of course, attributes the attacks against Asian Americans to Donald Trump's alleged racist rhetoric. He referred to the coronavirus as the Chinese virus or the Wuhan virus or the Kung flu. And therefore, that has caused people to commit hate crimes against Asian Americans. And never mind, the lion's share of the people committing the crimes are the kinds of people who don't vote for Donald Trump. But I guess that hasn't stopped them from making a connection between the two. So, for the people that are making the connection between Donald Trump's alleged hateful rhetoric and the rise in anti-Asian hate crimes, I want to ask you something. You don't seem to understand the connection between paying people generous benefits and them not working. You don't seem to understand that. Never mind the group of economists at Bank of America who said if you're making $32,000 before the pandemic, it makes more sense for you to stay home. You don't seem to understand that. I was watching the governor of New Jersey, Murphy, and he was asked, is there a connection between the generous benefits and people not working? Because there's a lot of factors. That might be a factor. It's not enough. He's not going to cut off the benefits the way other Republican governors have. So you don't understand that connection. But Donald Trump is causing a rise in anti-Asian hate crime. Okay. During Obama's second term, I've told you about the execution-style assassination killings of 2 officers in New York as they sat in their squad car. I've told you about the execution-style assassination of 3 cops in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I've told you about the execution-style of 5 cops in Dallas. All were killed by 3 different black men. All of the 3 black men were motivated by this false notion that black people were being killed by the police because they were black. Now, Obama said, if I had a son, he looked like Trayvon. Obama said, we got our own problems. There's this place called Ferguson. Obama embraced the Black Lives Matter movement. Obama said the Cambridge police acted stupidly. The police were furious with Obama. Now, Donald Trump's rhetoric caused there to be a rise in anti-Asian hate crimes. But Barack Obama's anti-cop rhetoric, well, let's not go there. Can you help me out here? Homicides up year to year. Shootings up year to year. But you don't draw a connection between that and your anti-cop / defund the police rhetoric. Again, even Keith Ellison, the AG of Minnesota, who brought the charges against Derek Chauvin, said race had nothing to do with it. There's no evidence that race factored into, quote, what Chauvin did, what he did, close quote, said Keith Ellison. No connection between the attack on cops and a rise in violence. But Donald Trump, slam dunk, no question, has caused a rise in anti-Asian hate crime. Do you see the contradiction here? This thing on? This thing on?